Hi, people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Wow, this is officially my first video. Um, well, my name is Tyler. Welcome to Tyloma Speaks. And today I have a message on my heart that I would love to share with people. And this is actually from a personal experience that I am healing from, so I thought to share, and it might help somebody out there. So today's topic, I don't really have a topic for it, but I'll just go by saying sometimes we have a past we have to really dig up and let those feelings, those pain, those hurt, those traumas surface so we could heal through it. Because in life, especially in your adult years, when you're older and you're going through life, you're trying to figure out life, what to eat, where to lay your head and all of that, we forget about, or we don't have time, or we don't remember to have time to really sit with ourselves and acknowledge certain things or certain events that happen in our lives that kind of shaped our reality in a certain way. But today I'm here to tell you that through that pain, through facing that fear, is where fully accepting your reality comes from. What do I mean by this? I went through such a traumatic event during my teenage years in high school where there was a false narrative being pinned on me, and this was done by people that I really trusted. I'm talking, I call them my best friends, and that is where my first disappointment in life started from. My first fear of even opening up to somebody to ever come in my life, friendship-wise. And through the years, I realized I never really acknowledged this side of me. But recently, I had a dream where I went back to that same scenario, but it was a different energy. The energy shifted. I was more confident. I wasn't scared no more. I wasn't afraid to be seen. I wasn't afraid to accept who I am. I wasn't afraid to stand up for myself anymore. And in my waking, I realized, you know what? Yes, I am not that girl no more. I am not who they define me as no more. I am not that girl that felt lost and alone no more. Yes, that traumatic event happened, but it's time for me to really end that phase of my life. It's time for me to really heal that phase so I could move on with my life, so I could elevate in my life, in my spiritual life, in my physical life, in my mental, because we don't know how much of an impact these events and or these traumatic events have on us until later down in life we realize a lot of things we do in our present life stems from the fear we generated from that past event 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It really has effect on our immediate life. And unless you see what you have to see in that past situation and accept and realize it doesn't have a hold on you no more, it doesn't stop you from nothing no more, we can never move forward. And I learned that recently. I learned that use that pain, that rock of pain that you experience as the stepping stone to move to the next level in life, in your faith. Do not be afraid to accept that, yes, I was alone. Yes, I was pain. Yes, I was wrong. Because that is when you will claim your power. That is when you will realize your power. So, I just decided to, it's more to it, but today this being my first video, I decided to share that. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. Hopefully it gives somebody hope and clarity to move on. But the thing is, you have to do the work. Shadow work is not just about dealing with like the mere recent experiences. Sometimes it stems from the event that happened when you were 6 years old, because that little 6 years old is still holding on to that fear. It's still deep in that cocoon that she built for herself as her safe space. And we carry it along with us through our waking journey, through our life for years. And not everybody is able to have the opportunity to heal through it, or to even acknowledge that, And I would like to bring awareness to that, because it has helped me. I've realized it. I am currently going through a spiritual journey, a healing journey that I've gotten to the point where I feel like, yeah, maybe my story or my word will help somebody out there. I see you when nobody see you. I hear you, and you matter. Take good care of yourself, everyone. I hope wherever you are doing good. Stay prayed up and protect your energy. Thank you, and have a good day, everyone.